Selva on the West Coast with the news.
Absolutely. What's going on there, Kay and guys? And happy birthday to Tom Terrific and to Zach Wilson. Now in Indianapolis, they've been in the news a lot lately, and for good reason. Carson Wentz and the Colts thought that a little rest, a little rehabilitation would help out his foot injury. But alas, he's going to undergo foot surgery, and he's going to be out 5 to 12 weeks. It's a long time there as that timeline continues. And so head coach Frank Reich saying Wentz had an old foot injury that may have gone back as far as high school, and that it was a broken bone that came loose. NFL Network's Tom Pelissero reporting Wentz is expected to undergo surgery on Monday. Here's Reich on why they decided to go the surgical route for now.
If we rehab, it's going to be fine in a couple weeks, but if it creeps up back in the middle of the season, then you're out for 5 to 12 weeks. That's not going to work. Let's use the front end and hope for the best. And we got a good roster. You know, I mean, if he has to miss a game or two, we'll be fine.
Patrick Mahomes is recovering, actually, from a foot injury of his own, but everything appears to be all good in KC. Mahomes went one-on-one with our guy Kurt Warner and talked about where he finds inspiration to improve his game.
Mentally, I watch a lot of other top guys in the league. I watch guys that are similar to me, like Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers, and stuff like that, and see what they're doing to have success. And then I watch guys that play the game differently than I do, guys like Tom Brady, guys like Kirk Cousins, guys that play from within the pocket and they have success that way. And I try to find the way to make it my game.
If he really wants to challenge himself, he should just throw to Colleen Wolfe and Peter Schrager, all great quarterbacks to it, like Kurt did. And speaking of a great player who's a beast on the field for the Titans, here he is, coming up on Good Morning Football.
Jayon Brown.
And he is hit and dropped for the sacked out of play. Brown, a very speedy linebacker for the Titans.
Foles firing short, got it complete to Miller. He lost the ball, and the Titans have recovered it. The man who knocked it out was Brown. Titans defense, you gotta love that.
Are the Titans going to mess around and win the AFC? Our next guest is going to have a lot to do with it. He's a tackling machine. He's entering his 5th season over in Tennessee. He also loves to fly directly over offensive lines. We'll get into it. Similar to a long-haired safety entering the Hall of Fame. Please welcome to the breakfast table, Titans linebacker, pride of the UCLA Bruins and the Long Beach Poly Jackrabbits, Jayon Brown. What's up, Jayon?
What's up? What's up? Good morning.
Good morning to you. You're all smiles. You're all fire. That's why we love you. Let's address this right off the bat. You were having another really good season before being sidelined with an elbow injury last year in Week 11. How are you feeling now, and what are your goals for 2021?
Man, I'm feeling great. I'm so happy to be back out here on my team, and it's been a long recovery process, but I'm blessed to be back where I'm at right now, and looking forward to the season to get back on track on where I left off and show that I'm one of the best in the game I'm on position.
Love that. Great goal for you. Personally, let's talk about your team as a whole. We spent a lot of time talking about the Titans yesterday, Jayon, and thank you for waking up with us on GMFB. You're coming off your 2nd straight playoff season. You add Julio Jones offensively. Bud Dupree comes in to help the defense and the pass rush. We hear a lot about the Chiefs and the Bills. We're hearing a lot about the Browns as a Super Bowl contender in the AFC. Your team has a ton of playmakers. So you tell me, where should the Titans rank in the AFC hierarchy right now?
We're definitely up there. We have elite offense and adding great guys like Julio and Bud on our team. We're looking to stay up there and Super Bowl contender. So we just got to go up there. Our team is real. We're more about action than talk. So we got to go out there and make it happen on Sundays and prime time games to show the world.
Jayon, Kay mentioned him, Julio Jones, one of the best receivers of our generation. He joined the squad. He will now be lining up opposite A.J. Brown. He recently said Tennessee, quote, feels like home. What should we expect from Julio this upcoming season?
Oh man, great things. Having Ryan back there slinging the ball and a great running back with Derek, just open things up a lot for him. And I'm excited to see what he does out here. And I'm expecting big things. I know our fan base is, so it's going to be a great year for us.
Now, Derrick Henry did something special last season that only 7 other running backs have done. He ran for over 2,000 yards. Now, you saw this up close and personal. At what part of the season did you think he actually had a chance at cracking that 2K mark?
Oh man, he just nipped away at 100 games, 200 yards. It's really remarkable to watch him person and stiff arms, just less than 99-yard games, like they're nothing. He's definitely something special, and we know that we're watching something special here, practicing with this dude every day, and I'm looking forward to him doing it again this year.
Okay, I got a scenario for you. You're in practice, Derrick Henry. He bursts through the hole. He's running full speed at you. You see it. You see the play develop, and you're running full speed at him. What would the result be?
Oh, tag off because you got to save for the game, man.
All right. Well, listen, you put some pretty cool stuff on tape for sure, my man. And now in honor of the Hall of Fame game being right around the corner here, we love to celebrate it. Let's take a look back to 2019. Here we go. It's week 14. It is Titans-Raiders. You had this play where you jumped over the offensive line, made the Superman tackle. It was vintage. It was Palomalin. It reminded us of inductee Troy Polamalu's tackle against the Titans back in 2010. So this is a simple question here. Who did it better, Troy or Jayon? Take us through it.
Oh, man. Troy is an unbelievable player. Grew up watching Troy, and Troy definitely did it better than I did. Troy got a lot more players like that than I did, but I can only try to imitate that and try to play bigger as throughout his whole career.
I get it. You were at a slight aesthetic disadvantage. If you had the hair hanging out, it would have looked even more epic like Troy's did. There's nothing you can do about that. But there's a lot you can do on the field, and we hope you go on a hell of a run this year in the AFC. It's Jayon Brown from the Titans. Thank you, man.
Thank you, guys.
Best of luck to you.